Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good weekend, good evening, whatever it is for you. We hope it's good. I don't know where that came from.
Start here.
I got my coffee over here. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I think it's my internet that's glitching here, but it's okay. We got it. We got this.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show, producer Latrice. She's ready for her close-up.
She's ready for her interview.
You're wearing your Calgary Flames shirt, Amanda.
I am. It was like kind of hidden. I still haven't found that Doughboy shirt, by the way.
Oh, I think we're just going to need to get you a replacement.
I know, it was the softest shirt I've ever owned.
Well, maybe you could check out our Redbubble or Teespring store and get you Ya Fine or a Coyote Pass or a So Tiny, So Cold shirt.
Yeah,
check it out.
Yeah, I think we got. Oh god, there's a dog barking right outside. That's wonderful.
That's all right.
Yeah, see, we got You're Fine. I don't have the other ones.
How cute is that?
I mean, Jody did a great job as always.
Well, it's your quote, You're fine. Your kids are annoying you. You're fine. Get one for your classroom. Fine. Hey guys, you're fine. Which way am I pointing?
And make sure you guys tune in on Sunday for our Sister Wives watch along. This is great.
You guys get it? Waff is like a box of chocolates. Hey,
a waff is like a box of chocolates. Was it you that sent me you sent me a TikTok thing of somebody somebody breaking down like all the lines and all of the Sister Wives faces and
yeah. She's an esthetician or something, and she was saying that, I mean, if you watch the show, this is all kind of almost like a zodiac thing or a horoscope. Like it kind of can apply to anyone. But she was looking at their faces and saying like, oh, well, you could tell by Janelle, she's very stoic because she never really shows a lot of emotion. And you could tell it her face because she doesn't have a lot of lines or, 11 marks or anything. And she went through all 4 of the wives. And I got to say, Robin's was pretty chilling.
Yeah, like I hate that I'm starting to kind of feel bad for her.
Well,
I mean, is she getting a redemption this season? No, because every time I see a clip of her, it's awful. Like her talking to Mary. Did you see that one?
I've seen a little bit of it. Again, I don't like to look at a lot of the previews because then I feel like it ruins it. But we're going to talk about that more on Sunday when we have our Sister Wives Sunday. So tune in for that. But we have a little holiday Halloween weekend coming in. So I'm wearing a little
We're going to be in costume on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be very spooky.
It will be really scary.
You guys are going to be
going as or no?
Out. No, let's not say.
Okay, got it.
I think people will get it immediately. Are you able to do that to your hair though?
Hey, don't give any clues, Amanda.
That doesn't give anything away.
I'm gonna give away
literally anything. But you can, right?
Oh, I'm gonna make things happen. I'll make it happen.
Okay,
and I don't do costumes.
Yes.
This has been my.
I don't either. But this will be funny.
This is my one item of flair I've had for probably 5 or 6 years.
Oh no, I got a whole outfit picked out. But my original costume was I wanted to go as Carrie Crum.
Who's Carrie Crum?
From the 80 Brian on SNL. It says Mike.
Oh,
because I feel like that would be an easy to achieve. Your I'm
It's
still
not me,
seeing
babe.
that.
It's
Yeah, I
not
know
me,
it is
babe.
me, and it's very difficult to do this because I can't read your mouth now. All right, but anyway, we can do this. We got this. We got this.
Yeah. So we
We've
have a
dealt with
couple
it.
things to talk about today.
Yeah.
We want to talk about some Love is Blind because we both got all caught up to episode 7.
Are you totally caught up?
I am, but I'm not going to lie. I did jump a couple minutes here or there because I was like, oh my God, you people are so boring. Some of these conversations are just too
Right.
much.
I'm
But
taking
I
you off of my
definitely got
screen
it.
because I can't do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Love is Blind. Yeah. It's not a show that you need to really like zoom right in on.
No. Have it going in the background. You'll get the gist. We also want to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
And The Watcher. Finally.
Oh, that's
Seems
right.
like
You
it's been
finished.
25 years. Yeah. Yeah. I finished. When I start something like a bingeable show, I will end it like the same day.
Okay. Well, let's talk about The Watcher
That's what I
first.
did.
We'll kind of pick up where we left off last week. We both agreed it's heavy-handed.
Oh, it's like, I guess it achieved camp. Like, if you can really even be, you can be campy without it being like 50 years later. You can be campy on site. But yeah, we were talking about Roseanne on TRP, which
That's
I will
right.
post later today, and how everyone kind of is in their own tone. Like the tone of
Right.
each actor is different. And in The Watcher, it's almost kind of like that.
Right. Last week I talked about Bobby Cannavale being perhaps the wrong choice for this role. What do you think?
Yeah, it didn't work for some reason.
Yeah. Because you can't tell, are we supposed to like him and find him not believable, but like feel bad for him that he's redeemable or that he's got some sort of a soul, or are we supposed to look at him as like, ooh, a yuppie from the city?
I don't know.
You
I
know?
couldn't get a read on him, and also it's just not really his type. His type is
No.
usually like kind of a New Jersey guy. That was a bad accent what I just did there, but
A New Jersey guy.
a New Jersey guy. You just need to go into Babs, a New Jersey guy, and yeah, it was off-putting.
And Naomi Watts, like all of a sudden
I always love Naomi Watts.
they're on the verge of divorce over one letter or a phone call, and then she's a famous
Remind me,
sculptor.
now it's been like 4 days since I've watched it. Now she's a sculptor, and that's why they're rich somehow. I'm like, okay.
No, I think it's
everyone knows that if you want to make money, you get into art. No, well, I know, but she's like also like super successful. It's like there's like no problem with her career. So
and then when they can't afford this huge mansion in the suburbs, they just go back to their mansion brownstone in the city.
Oh my God, when they were moving back into I'm like, so you kept the brownstone.
Womp womp, you poor people.
They own the whole brownstone. Yeah. It's not even like they have like a apartment in the brownstone. No, they own the brownstone.
Yeah.
And they probably weren't even like using it as an Airbnb. It probably just sat there while they were away. Latrice, you are really freaking me out right now.
All right, what do you think about the ending with, excuse me, with Theodora, where she makes up this story that it was her? Like her dying moments, she was staying up to finish this letter and told her daughter, when I pass, if they ever come around.
There was also like 25 false endings.
Yeah.
Like, because they just kept doing endings where you think it's a different person. So what was the end?
Well, we don't know, because in real life, we don't know who the Watcher is. So in real life, excuse me, I got the dog barking. I'm coming down with a cold, so excuse me if I'm coughing. I don't have COVID.
Free podcast.
Naomi Watts, the wife, drives up behind Dean. So it's like, ooh, was it him or was it her? Ooh. In real life.
Oh yeah, God. Yeah, it never ended.
No, because in real life it hasn't ended, ?
Right.
So the real couple, they still live in Westfield or whatever it is. They eventually sold the house a couple years ago, I believe. And they never
actually moved in real life.
Yeah, they were
It was
doing
all they were just
renovations or
renovation. Yeah.
something, right? And then they tried to rent it out, I think once or twice. I think they rented it out twice. One of the families didn't stay there very long because I believe they might have gotten a letter or two. And then another family moved in and they said, we have like 2 really big dogs and we're just like not scared of anything. We have grown kids. It's fine. And I think they said they didn't get anything maybe.
Right.
That they sold the house and the current owners refused to like talk about it, whether they've got anything or not. But I believe the last thing is that they haven't gotten any.
Well, I'm sure it's got to be annoying as shit to own that house right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm starting to kind of believe that maybe it was the husband. Like they got in over their head.
Yeah.
And he just thought
I
like,
can see Cody Brown doing something like that.
Yeah.
Like he starts sending letters to Coyote Pass.
I'm watching you. Like, yeah, we all are millions of viewers every single week. So, I mean, really, it wasn't that good. That said, I binged the whole thing and couldn't stop watching it only because I had to see it through. I'm like, oh, God.
It's an easy watch.
Yeah. How about Unsolved Mysteries?
You know what? I watched one more episode of it and I couldn't even get into it.
Okay.
So the first episode was okay. I watched the first one with the girl that jumped in front of the train.
Yes.
And then the third, I tried to watch one where like what happened to Johnny or something like that.
Okay.
Or to Justin or Joshua. It's like about a guy that just goes missing. But it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't compelling enough for me, I guess. Which is kind of how the last series was. Okay.
Very quickly, what do you think about that train one? Because it is very fishy. Especially where the shoes and the clothes were found.
I assume it's probably a lot of like what happened to Maura Murray, where there's all these theories, but really it probably is just the easiest, like the easiest answer is probably the right answer. I think that Maura Murray got into another person's car.
Yeah.
And then they killed her. And this, I think that she also like she got someone to pick her up and then she was murdered, or do you think that she unalived herself?
I think there's some sort of foul play. I think she did get into someone's car.
I don't know why you would jump in front of a train though.
Yeah. Oh, it's bizarre. But we'll have to watch the rest of them and see if there's any other good ones.
There's a lore, Doughboys lore. Nick Weiger's great-great-grandfather committed suicide by standing in front of a slow-moving train pulling into a station as onlookers all screamed, "No!"
This is a real story.
Yeah, this is a real story.
Oh, this is terrible. Why are you laughing?
And I think because he tells it so often and it is kind of funny.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't know why it's funny,
and like he had just come from like a political like debate or something.
Oh boy.
I mean, those Weigers. Okay. Yeah, no, I guess I'll keep watching Unsolved Mysteries. Classic Doughboy. What else here? Do you want to talk about Love is Blind?
Yeah, let's get into Love is Blind. One more thing as we jump into it. This is just like a little palate cleanser transition. I'm going to show you this.
Oh, this is going to be delayed. Okay, let me get you back.
This is Kimbali from 90 Day Fiancé.
Whoa, she looks good.
Correct. However, this was a viewer that photoshopped it to show her like you should do your hair differently, and she reposted it. And I don't know if you can read it. It says, "This is Photoshop picture. I did not go blonde. Y'all are a mess. This hairdo looks like the lady from Kate Plus 8. Stop it." So laughing.
Kate. The lady from Kate Plus 8. Kate. Her name is Kate.
Right.
You said it.
But it's like, but people are like, no, really, you should do this. And she thinks everyone's crazy. It looks so much better.
Anything other than like the little like the little
what I am going on right now.
Pony. No, God, that looked good. She should do that.
I know she should do that. All right, so Love is Blind. Ooh.
It's good. See, you said you weren't into it, and you're like, how much should I hang on and like keep watching this? And I said,
no. It's because I couldn't, and I still can't stand Nancy's laugh. That fake cutesy, like, I hate her laugh. It's really annoying.
Okay, so there's Nancy, and then there's, who's the belly dancer? Erica or something?
Colleen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a whole storyline in here that, who's the guy with the mole in his nose?
Bartise. I'm going to throw some photos up here.
Great.
I'll find some photos and throw them up.
See, when you put a photo up, it comes in real time. But you are delayed on my end.
Babe, my internet is going as fast as possible.
It's definitely my internet's fault. It's just very strange. Yeah, Bartise.
Yeah, I'll throw him up in a second here. I'm pulling back some photos.
But there's a couple storylines about like the men being more attracted to Colleen than who's Nancy. I'm like, they look identical. They could be identical twins.
No.
Yes.
No. Are you thinking like, Zay? Zay and Colleen look a lot alike.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Yes. Because isn't her guy like not into her?
Zay's guy, correct. Okay, so let me get some photos up here, you guys.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to I should have kept them up here from last week. It'll just take me a second. Yes, so can we start with Nancy and Bartise?
Yes.
So Nancy, I believe. Yep, this is Nancy. Okay. Nancy is matched with Bartise,
who thinks he's really the belle of the ball.
Yeah, I do not like him at all. He's also 25, and he's like, everyone says that I'm very mature for my age. I don't think I act like a typical 25-year-old. No, you do, though. You do.
Yeah, and okay, so this says I think like the couple that I'm most interested in watching because they had that really good conversation about abortion, right? That was them.
Yes. And
I was like, I was nervous when it started because he took a very anti-abortion stance, but then he's like, yeah, but I don't, and I kind of see where he's coming from, where he went, I don't agree with it, but I don't think it's terrible that he said, you get one pass and then after that you should like learn. But then also it's like, well, men are out there like jizzing in everyone around them. But anyway, I get where he's coming from there. And then she said, well, what if, someone got raped or the guy like poked holes in the condom because he's trying to spread a seed. And he's like, well, no, I agree. Then definitely you should use it for that purpose. But I don't think it's the same thing. So I was like, this was one of the most mature conversations I've ever seen about this subject. And I was impressed with it. Then the next episode happened and I fucking hated him again.
Well, she was way more patient than I would have been. I've been like, oh, you disagree with it? You do? Well, too bad you don't have a uterus and a vagina.
Right. He was saying it, the way he said it was weird, but I understand that he was saying it about if it was their own child.
Right, and he doesn't want to use his birth control. But I don't think a lot of women are running around like, yeah, if I get pregnant, I'll just get an abortion. Yeah, it's like going every month because they get pregnant.
Well, that's why Plan B exists. I bought my fair share of Plan B pills.
Correct. I just feel like it's not your body. You don't have a vagina or uterus. It's not for you.
I don't agree with him, but I thought it was a well-spoken. Like it was like I thought it was well spoken. It was a calm conversation, and civilized, and he wasn't like saying like outrageous stuff. And they did kind of come to a mild understanding in the middle there. But then the next episode happens, and he's disgusted by this girl. He just cannot even be around her, and he's acting like such an asshole. And
I might have missed a little bit of that then when I was jumping around.
He's just like not. He's just like not into her anymore.
Was this before or after he met her family?
After. Okay. It was like the last scene. It's like he's like on the computer like gaming, and she's just kind of walking around, and he's just like completely like not talking to her. And it was just
that's because he is more into someone like this chick, Raven. Because Raven,
right?
Okay, I really don't want to sound like we're man haters or whatever, but the guys on this show are very easy to hate. And there's a reason
Except for
they're on the
Raven,
show.
except
They're
for
big
Raven,
personalities.
except for SK, who seems like the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, I don't even have a picture of SK because I have no complaints about him. Like, you're fine.
Yeah.
He's good. He's fine. Okay.
I don't think he
The
should be with
fact-
Raven, though. Raven's
No.
awful.
No. The fact that this dork, and
Nice mole
this
in your nose.
dork,
Oh, that fucking. This is grocery store Joe, dude.
way worse, way worse. Those
But they
two
look
dorks
identical.
think it's totally fine to tell the drop dead gorgeous women that they're with, this woman and this woman,
Right.
wherever she is, okay, that they are just like, I mean, they're not their first pick. They're not a 10. There's way more
Oh my
like,
God, that
there's just
10
not their type.
conversation.
Are you
I would
kidding?
This relationship is not going to work. She better not fucking say yes at that wedding.
Oh my God, either
That's
of them.
unforgivable. That you don't say that, you idiot. Oh, I was just being honest.
Well, and Bartiz is like, well, I mean, I think anyone who walks in a room would put me and Raven together. I mean, like, I'm a big personality. She's a big personality. You're not that cute. Let's look at this guy again. First of all, cut your hair. You look like
cut your hair down.
Kid in Play.
Yeah,
your teeth are a little busted. The thing on your
and you got
nose,
a mole in the
keep
tip of
wanting
your
to
nose.
extract it or something. And he
like
keeps wearing a dangly cross earring too.
One dangly cross earring, which I own. I own those earrings. Remember when I bought like that huge set of earrings? There were crosses on them. Yeah. Yeah. He all of these women are 10s. I'm so nervous for one of them to be asked about. Well, one of them says like, yeah, Alexa, I mean, I just see her as a friend. Like, she's like my bro. I'm like, oh, because she's a size 8.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because like her thighs maybe touch. Like they might sort of brush each other.
Who's her boyfriend? Alexa and
Brennan.
It's a terrible name. They're the most boring to watch, but like they are like solid.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kim Platt said.
Just
about that bar.
Solid.
Yeah, those two, but I do like what they're like the nice, like the couple that like doesn't make my heart rate go up. Where I'm like, all right, here's just a nice couple that love each other.
Yeah,
or at least like each other. I don't think.
Yeah, Bartiz sucks. I knew from the get-go these two are not going to get along together. He thinks way too highly of himself.
Right. And then who's this one again?
Compatible. Oh,
Corey?
Yes.
Is his name Corey?
I think you're right. Yeah, Corey. He looks like
because he looks exactly like a Corey. He's just he sucks too, but he's the one that said
or a Brady or something.
Yeah, it's one of those douchey names that fits him perfectly.
Cole.
Oh, it is Cole. It is Cole because I thought he was gay.
It was a CO. Yeah, Cole.
I don't know if I still think he's as gay as before, but there also might be something in there as to why he's like hates women so much or something. I don't know.
I think he's a douchey frat guy, but like if his frat brother slipped it in, he's not gonna fight it. Like he might be kind of into it, you know?
Say no, don't. No, don't.
Mm-hmm.
But he's one that says to his girl, is that Zay? He's with Zay, right?
Who is, I think she is the most beautiful one on the show. Well, I think she's classy, she's gorgeous. Her body is insane.
This is Zay. And then he's more attracted to this one, Colleen. They look identical. What is the difference here?
They do.
Zay has more color on her skin. That's it.
Maybe.
Colleen. Oh, somebody. Who was it? Was it on Reality Gaze? I think said this that Colleen looks exactly like Sarah Bareilles, and now I cannot unsee it.
Ooh, I could see that.
Like her profile does, just the way their nose kind of.
Okay.
Is anyway. Yeah, and
Colleen
I just
drives me nuts.
And I can't stand it. And I don't see why she's got a banging body, but that seems to be the only thing that the dude's into is like, oh, we both work out. I'm like,
pretty-ish, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, she's gorgeous and her personality sucks.
She's not too anything. She's stunning, but like all these other girls have a little like meat on their bones, and I just feel like they'd be more fun to kind of snuggle with.
Yeah, or not even. They're just they're like womanly. They're not crazy. Like they have curves and they're soft. I think they're all beautiful. Colleen drives me nuts. I have no idea why Cole finds Colleen more attractive than Zay. I think Zay is just. I think she's the total.
They're both beautiful. They're both. They look the same.
Yeah, and Zay keeps saying like, "I'm never gonna look like her. I'm never gonna have her body. I'm never gonna be her size." I'm like,
but you do. This is the same body.
Yeah, I don't want to compare, but I think you're smaller and you have bigger boobs.
But like, she's been told all her life that she isn't hot, so she obviously has like identity disorder, like all of us do, and that now she's been paired with this fucking douchebag who's justifying that for her.
And what she wants him to say is, "No, that is not true. Why are you even saying that? No, of course you're more gorgeous than her." But he's not. He's like, "Well, I can't help it. I mean, what do you want me to like lie to you? I mean, what do you want me to say?
Yes.
Oh God. Oh, you're a 10. You're the most gorgeous woman. I'm never gonna look at anyone else."
Yeah. Any straight man who might have somehow stumbled onto this podcast by accident, lie. Yes, you lie.
Yes.
That's the answer. You lie.
Yeah. You think every woman marries their man and they're like, "Oh my God, I never want to smell another man's farts in my life. I love him so much. I love everything he does when he clears his throat in the morning. I'm like, that's my baby." Like, come on.
Didn't Dave fart when you were like cooking dinner the other day? Like in the kitchen?
Oh God, like that's the worst thing. Yes. Like, that's in the air and it's going to settle on the food I just made. It's so disgusting.
It's going to settle on the food.
Yes. I'm like, go somewhere else.
True though, yeah.
Now we're eating it.
Now. Yeah. Go outside. Go in the bathroom.
Yeah, do we say that to your face? No. I mean, these guys are just the worst. You will never do better than this woman, ever.
Now, what do we think of her and SK? Like, do you think, I feel like he'll make it work because he's such a good guy, but she seems
she's not that
nicer
into him.
than she. No, nope. They kind of have been making out and stuff.
Yeah, she's waiting to marry long term. Yeah, I think, or she's like, okay, I'm gonna finish it out on this show. I will then become like a personal trainer and I'll be a TV personality because she clearly loves that. I think that's really what she's going for. And then she'll be a TV personality and then we'll, hear that they broke up and they'll move on.
Right. Now we got Alexa here. Okay. So she takes, what's his name? Brennan. Awful name. She takes him to meet her parents, and that was a little jarring. I would not want to be around that family.
No, they're a little much, yeah.
And her stepmom is, I think, younger than her, and is clearly like a mail order bride, like so very clearly. And I was like, "Hey, you can go. Bye." That would be so like obnoxious for me. Yeah, if I were Alexa. And her family just seems super bougie. I love them together. I think her family's really bougie, and they were kind of dicks to Brennan.
Right. But again, we have to remember that producers go in there ahead of time and they like fire these families up and tell them what they need. Like, you got to deliver on this. And some people really get into that and they actually believe that they have to be like that, Yeah.
I mean, she had like 7 cousins sitting around there being like, "I don't know about this guy." I'm like, why do you care? You're a cousin. You see her twice a year?
Yeah, exactly.
Calm down.
Now, what about Colleen's fiance? I don't have a photo of him, again, because I think he's okay. He's kind of like a blondish redhead. He's bearded. He was married before as well. Oh, yeah. Cole was married too.
He's what we would say mid-30s, male, straight. Yeah, man. Yeah. Average man. Average, mildly good-looking man.
Take him, you can leave him. Whatever.
Fine. She seems like a lot.
Yes.
And, I think all of these women probably have major like body issues. Listen, and
it's rare that a woman today does not have body issues.
Of course.
Look at what we have to live with. Like, live around, see every single day. Dorks like these guys judging us, telling us we're not 10s.
Who says, well, you're a 9 though, I said. It's not my fault she's a 10 and you're a 9. It's still good.
That's what I would ask him. What do you think you are? He was,
Yeah.
I mean, this dork would say he's a 10.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not a 10. You're not a 10. I don't think he's that cute, to be honest.
I mean, his name is Cole. That's one strike against him. And then he looks like grocery store Joe, which is another huge strike against him.
Gosh, yeah, I don't like him at all.
But that said, I can't fucking wait for the next week.
Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna get a scarf and tie it around my head. Is that the new look for all women now? Because Zay and Colleen, they had it was like a silk scarf and they tied it around this way and they tie it in the back.
That's right. Yes, they did.
It's the new thing that these young 30-somethings all do now. You're 30-something.
I mean, it's a great way to not have to really do your hair, I guess.
Yeah, but that said, can you imagine you and I just walking around one day with a silk scarf tied around our head?
Well, the first thing anyone, if I went to the grocery store or the gas station, people have seen me before, the first thing they'd say would be like, oh, you're wearing a scarf. It would immediately be pointed out.
I think I would look like a Make-A-Wish kid because I have such thin hair.
Yeah.
It would just look like I had some sort of medical treatment done. People are like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it would be referenced for sure.
I'd be like, no, I'm killing it today. Oh no, I'm this is supposed to be a good day.
When I did theater, if you had a 2-show day, you have pin curls in your hair for the wig. So when you go out, in between shows, you have to wear a scarf and then you have full makeup on with eyelashes and you look like a fucking insane person.
I feel like Colleen would do that as a ballerina, but she would want everyone to look at her.
Yeah.
And her being like, I'm heading back
between shows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's a lot. Okay. Oh, all right. What
Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake City. Amanda.
Oh, you know what I did? What I really quickly wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
Stop sending me that goddamn TikTok woman because now I'm obsessed with it.
Oh, well, I'll see if we can play one. Hold on. Look at this photo.
Is that Meredith? Oh, that's Lisa. Lisa Barlow.
Lisa and John Barlow.
Lisa Barlow.
Did John Barlow get plugs? Because this is a long time ago.
And even on this episode, he mentions how big his forehead is.
Yeah. How about this one? That's Mary.
Okay.
And her grandpa grandpa husband.
Gross.
Look how different she
looks.
I know.
Ew. He looks like that. It looks like that's her grandpa, which he is.
I know. Gross.
That she's got married to.
So gross.
Oh, awful.
Oh yeah. So this TikTok, there's 2 TikTok accounts since you brought it up, and then we'll get to Salt Lake. One of them, of course, is Ladyfire343. Check her out. It's a thing. It's just go.
She makes disgusting food. Yeah.
But I mean, listen, I would never comment on the account or anything. Obviously, people are kind of trolling her for these recipes because there's no way in hell they're in any way edible. Did you see the vegetable soup? Did I send you the vegetable soup?
I don't know.
Dump vegetable soup.
Yeah, I know. I did watch that one. It's because there are those fucking accounts that I don't think I dislike TikTok accounts more than these where a person's making something and it takes 45 minutes and there's the guy filming and he's like, wow, ooh, ah. And I guess they're just trying to prolong it because you get more money if you are the longer videos. Is that why they're doing that?
Maybe. Don't know. Okay. Maybe.
Do those not come up for you? Where it's some fucking... No, they're making a video, but it's a woman and she's just making this stupid thing that's 3 steps, but she's like, wait until you see what's about to happen. Just wait.
Oh no,
it's gonna be
I
so
don't get
crazy.
those, but I'm sure I will now.
No, they're obnoxious. But okay, so there are accounts, where people will make shitty food just to have people stitch them, but they're kind of they're doing it on purpose. This woman is not doing it on purpose. She genuinely eats these things and is paying it forward to all of us.
Yes.
Giving us the recipes.
And every video starts with, hey y'all. So everyone's been asking for my dump soup recipe. And it's
she's wearing a Hogwarts t-shirt the whole time.
And she has little
Of
Kelly
course.
Jo, her daughter Kelly. I mean, just please go, Lady Fire 343. Don't tell her who sent you. Just please
No,
don't.
no. Yeah, don't. Because we do like her. I
But,
don't mind watching her, but this other one, good Lord, I hate how invested I am in this.
Oh, I want to say is it Simple Pleasures? Is that
yes, that is correct.
Is that the exact name of it? Simple Treasures
like
for sale on TikTok. And she makes her rounds on Plenty of Fish, Tinder. Yeah. It's not a huge account. Neither is Lady Fire 343. Like they might get like 1,000 or 2.
Blow these women up. It's fascinating though, but also just I think the most fascinating thing about it though is just the confidence on this person. Just read between the lines on that. Yeah. Also, I'm interested to know what her job is because she's out of town a lot. Like, are you like successful? What?
You wonder what her job is. As if you didn't come to the source that immediately can tell you the answer.
Okay, well,
she has a storefront online called Simple Treasures.
She's Robin Brown, basically. Well, then why is she out of town though? She's going to she's going to expos.
Oh no! You're you think she has like a way bigger enterprise than she actually has.
Okay.
She goes to like Bath and Body Works and Ulta, and she buys like lotions and shower gels and then resells them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Great. So she's just my mom doing a garage sale every weekend, basically. That's fine.
Yeah, and it started here. I can tell you how it started if you want.
She's in Nashville a lot, y'all. Does she have an accent? She doesn't have an accent.
She doesn't have an accent, but actually, I believe she's from Peoria, Illinois. But Nashville is just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Oh, and she's in Nashville all the time.
Right. So Simple Treasures for Sale features many of the fragrance and beauty products you already love presented in a way that fits anyone's busy schedule. Browse our selection right now and see the savings for yourself. Yeah. So for example, you can get lots of Bath and Body Works. Moonlight Path fragrance mist for $8.
So she'll like buy something and then like put a bow on it or like glue like two eyeballs on it. Oh, just resell it. Okay.
Yeah, just resell it.
For cheaper or for more? Because how's she making money off of it?
For maybe like $1 or $2 cheaper. Like she probably goes to Bath and Body Works for like the 5 for $25 sale, and then she'll sell it for $7.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good God. Okay, well, she's in Nashville.
Right. It was born out of a love for different fragrance and beauty products combined with a love of getting a good deal, Amanda. This, coupled with a desire to pass those deals on to others and the opportunity to meet new people, has turned into Simple Treasures. It originally started with a good closet cleaning. In a bag in the closet were several fragrance items that were purchased and then found that the scent didn't fit well with body chemistry. Not wanting to throw those away, it was discovered that many individuals share the love of fragrance and beauty products. Some individuals requested the scent they loved. Most individuals were busy and just didn't have the opportunity to shop for such items. Simple Treasures sale has made shopping easy and convenient for the person who doesn't have time to shop themselves ever since. I mean, none of that made sense. So basically...
No, it's just Amazon. She cleaned out her closet one day. She found a bunch of old candles and put them on eBay. Yeah.
Yep. It didn't fit with her body chemistry. She also has about like 6 rows of teeth. And I mean...
No, this is not untrue, though.
Right. And listen, again, I'm not commenting on anything. And I don't want to like shame her. It's the confidence level.
That's the thing.
Has dated and met more men. She is like getting around. She's killing the Plenty of Fish game. She's meeting men left and right. There was a chef. There was a blind guy.
The blind guy. And it like, come on. The obvious jokes that come along with that.
Well, she said she was afraid to walk out in the parking lot because she was afraid he was going to walk into the car. But
she was going to walk him into the car. Yeah, I don't know where that cane came from, but he had it.
But then she said she left and he was still there waiting for his ride. So she left a blind man alone in a parking lot?
Waiting in the parking lot.
Simple Treasures. But the verdict is in. The chef that she met doesn't have a funky smell. She thought he had a funky smell, but she met up with him again and he doesn't have a funky smell. It was just
How
like
is
the
she getting
food gone on
second
the floor.
dates?
I'm telling you, she is killing the game, and that is why you need to go and follow.
Wow.
It's fascinating. I mean, you really, you thought I was crazy, and now you're sucked in. You can't stop watching it.
Because I'm just like, what is this? The Bizarro universe. I just don't understand.
Positively Awesome Isaac who? I mean, Isaac is like...
I go away for 3 days with crab cakes, a man who I dated like for a while in New York, and he refused to touch me. Me.
In Simple Treasures for Sale, when she's in Nashville, she's gone on like 4 dates in 2 days.
She's like, I like to just like have somebody, like, I like to have a man like in different places, just so whenever I go, I like have company, and we'll talk for 4 hours on the phone. And I was like, what are
4 hours?
You like, you talk on the phone? Who talks on the phone?
And the guy who's blind, they were on the date, and he's like the king of 5 minutes. He kept on saying 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Just give me 5 more minutes.
And she's like, I gotta go. I gotta hit the road. I've gotta go.
She's got another date to go to, probably.
She does.
She's doing it 2 a day.
I'm telling you, it's
crazy.
She needs to write a book or something and tell us all how we can get around, I guess. I mean,
it's just she somehow sidestepped being self-conscious. Somehow, this woman has managed to live her life not being self-conscious, which is insane for any woman, I think.
Well, she went into Ulta the other day, and she was just going to find an employee, and I think she did. She just found an employee and said, here's $50. Make me over. Pick any makeup you think I need for $50.
Did we get to see the end result? Is that when she had that like blue eyeshadow all the way up to her eyebrows?
Oh, well, some of her TikTok followers told her that she needs to go get her eyebrows waxed. So she did go to Ulta and get them waxed.
They're focusing on the eyebrows?
Amanda, why? What are you focusing on?
Yeah,
her confidence.
Her confidence. I mean, I am.
No, really.
I am
mean, like,
honest confidence. Wow.
God, I'm like, I need to read whatever book she's reading, an ounce of it. Okay, now we are going to talk about Salt Lake City. I mean, talk about
let's do
delusion. Jesus,
this has been the hardest time, by the way, for me recording, because I'm just looking at my GarageBand, and I am concentrating so hard on hearing what you're saying. I can't imagine how much I've been like Tourette'sing out this whole episode. So I apologize for anyone watching this.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll restart my computer after this.
Okay, so Salt Lake City, last week and this week, has your opinion on Whitney and her argument changed at all? Because you were like, I feel bad for her. People are coming down on her. She's having a hard time. Where do you stand?
I was actually going to ask you to let's rank most likable this season to least likable, or even like just neutral.
Oh, that's really hard.
Like, who are like the first person you think of, like, okay, I'm fine with watching this person.
Oh my gosh.
I would say I'd say my most likable is going between fucking Lisa Barlow and Jen Shaw.
I was gonna say probably Jen. Again, most watchable.
She's very charismatic. No,
not good person. Easiest to watch. Yes. Although, my God, how different did she look without makeup when she was doing her little marriage therapy exercise with Coach Shaw? It did not even look like
honestly,
her.
I think I was like putting on clothes or folding laundry during that. So I wasn't like looking at it because I was like, okay.
Sure. Yeah, it was really weird.
I didn't realize I should have been watching them stare into each other's eyes. But yeah, she is fucking likable. And it almost helps more now that we know that there is a verdict and she is going to be punished. And that almost is more like, okay, so I can watch her in good faith now. Because I know that
the legal system is taking its course. Things are getting done that need to get done. She's having to take some accountability as opposed to Erica, which we'll talk about on our Beverly Hills recap.
So, now I watched Beverly Hills at 3:00 in the morning when I woke up from my insomnia, and I had to watch. It wasn't available to buy anywhere. Like it just was not available. So I had to watch it on YouTube where they'd have those big smash cut close-ups, and then it would be choppy, and then I'd miss a bunch of shit. So you're gonna have to take the most of the lead on that one.
Okay.
But I did. I fucking hate Erica so much.
It's really bad.
She was not happy with Andy. You could see like him asking her this question, like she was murdering him with her eyes. But we'll talk about that.
She was dead behind the eyes at a lot of points during that.
But I fucking love Kathy Hilton.
Yeah, I know. And that's her too.
Yeah, right.
Now, Jen Shaw, yes, she's definitely watchable. Lisa, she's getting a better season than she has.
She is. She's getting the season that Leah Messer got after she like freaked out and like was mad about the editing.
Her maybe Brent's cancer tumor, y'all. That one.
No. It was like, wait, remember when they did that weird special where it was like behind the scenes at the reunion and Nathan shows up and he's like, I just want to see my son. Remember that? And Kale had just got she just got new lip implants, but it was like too recent, so they were like fucked up. Oh, no. And then Leah is in her trailer, y'all's and she's like, I just don't appreciate with the editing. I know exactly what y'all's were doing. I think it was the season or two right after like her big drug storyline.
After Monkey.
Yeah, I think it might have been actually the Monkey episode, or at least the season after. But then she decided to own it.
Stand in her powers, y'all's is. Got it.
Number 1 best-selling author on Amazon between 8:00 in the morning and 8:01. Yes.
Central time only. Right. Whitney, she's down there for me. She's
down there for me. I think she might be my Meredith is always going to be my least likable. I hate her so much.
Have a sense of humor already. Like, just relax.
Sense of humor. Didn't you see her banter with Seth at the restaurant before Brooks?
Mullet.
Ew, I was like, stop touching him. Ugh. I'm grossed out by this, and like, you're doing this in front of your fucking son. When they first walk into that restaurant, he's like, hey babe, let me push in your chair for you. And she's like, stop, Seth. I don't need to be pushed in that door, Seth. The banter, Jody.
What are you talking about? He's such a bro. He likes a football player. Brett Favre. He's just like
that conversation was crazy. Okay, we'll get to that. But let's keep ranking. Let's keep ranking these bitches. I say Whitney, Meredith's bottom, then Whitney.
Yeah, then Whitney, then Heather.
Then maybe Heather. Yeah, bad weather. And then Lisa, then Jen, and that's all there is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Agreed. Okay, what about Angie? Or am I jumping too far ahead here?
I just don't. I don't. Who's the actress she looks like again? I can never remember her name. Sarah Paulson. Yeah, she is Sarah Paulson. So that makes her a little more likable to me because I love Sarah Paulson. But oh my god, like they go on this ski trip, right? It was like an audition. It was like an open casting call for new Housewives, and everyone there was trying so hard.
All of Heather's cousins and sisters and friends.
Yeah. Heather goes, I invited all my cousins, and just knowing that her pioneer ancestors, I'm like, oh, she's got to have like 50 cousins at the very least.
And they're all her twins. Women. Every single one of them. She's like, and this one's my twin. And this one's really my twin. I'm like, you're all blonde, I guess.
I also just can't care about Whitney and her leaving the Mormon church storyline. It's just not interesting to me.
I didn't know I needed a notaries. Like, she said something like, I didn't know that I needed it notarized. Notarized, Whitney, would be the word you're looking for.
She's got that like full-on Sister Wives accent too.
Oh,
healing.
Yeah.
I gotta be healing myself. I forgot. She's
giving me
giving, singing, a cat. She's talking to I think she was talking to the notary, and she's like, yeah, it was so crazy because they made me come and talk about how I was cheating on my husband, and then they said I could stay. And she was like really trying to make her like herself the victim there. And I'm like, you're just talking about how you cheated on your husband.
Right.
Like, you kind of suck.
Right.
I don't like her anymore.
It's like, and then Justin didn't have to get a notary, but I did. And I was like, I'm a woman. I'm important too. There's actually a QR code right here.
I mean, this is where we're at with again, horrible that
God.
she's abused. But
I wanted to be more specific about that though, and I hate that I'm saying that, but like, tell us what this abuse
is.
Was.
This a grandparent? Is this a grandmother? Like, what kind of abuse are we talking about?
What kind of abuse? Like, I want to know that. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty as fuck about this drama. I want to know the details.
What does that have to do with Heather? Like that's making a big leap from like I was abused when I was younger and now it's Heather's fault because I dragged her in on this rumor and she shouldn't call me on it because I was abused when I was younger. It just does not. We're tying two things together that have nothing to do with each other.
No.
Like, no one can touch you because you're on a healing journey.
A healing journey. Healing.
And Justin's like, yeah, babe. Yeah, I'm really proud of you, babe. Yeah. Like,
Dimples.
Can Justin leave now, please? You don't need
go
Justin.
Wait, don't you have something else to do? No, because he gets fired next week. So it's conflict of interest to have Whitney.
Okay. Jeez, the show.
Do you want to go in sequential order, or do you just kind of want to talk about like each kind of storyline?
Let's just hop around, whatever. What do you
hop around? Yeah, definitely. Jen, nothing happened there. She came back
skiing.
From her. Yeah, the skiing. God, I'm like, I have to watch everyone skiing again. Come on.
We're traumatized from the skiing. We get it.
Yes,
you're skiing. Are we just gonna like après ski? What does that mean? Are we just gonna They say like, oh, we're just gonna go like après ski it.
I don't know.
APRES. Okay.
No, I didn't even notice.
The ski capital of the world, so I figure you would know this.
Yeah, well, I also don't. I don't go up in gondolas. I mean, I would never go skiing now. I'm so fucking. My scared of heightsness has just increased over every month of my life. But yeah, so they go skiing. Next week we get to watch her and Coach Shaw do like an American Gladiators type therapy.
Oh, I can't wait. I love watching people do marriage therapy.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely marriage therapy, vow renewals on Housewives. Should we have another baby or not? Those are always the most fun.
You know what? This was the first episode I remembered that Jenny isn't in the show anymore.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah, like it made zero impact whatsoever.
Yeah, how about Mary? Are you missing Mary?
No, because she made me so angry because she's so evil and psychotic that it's not a fun watch. There's such a fine line between being little girl. There's such a with her big fat ass or something. What did you say something about Heather with her big ass?
Oh yeah, she doesn't even know that she looks inbred or something like that.
Oh yeah, there's Kathy Hilton. I think is a fun watch, and then like Lisa Rinna is not a fun watch.
There's evil delusional and there's fun delusional.
And then there's Jen Shaw, who is like, she's also terrible, but likable to watch because she's a disaster too. Okay, let's talk about this scene where we get to see little Brooksy.
Oh my God. This kid.
Oh, I don't want this. I don't want it.
We just talked about like, oh, at least we don't have to have Brooks this year. And here he comes.
He knows though. He definitely has read a lot of feedback online because he is so on his best behavior. I feel now.
But you didn't hear a hilarious joke where he said he's been dating someone for 2 years? Wasn't that so funny?
And Seth's head almost exploded. Steam came out of He's like, oh, well, does your mom know? And he's like, I'm just kidding, Dad. I'm actually not dating anybody.
Seth would actually be a Cole from Teen Mom, where he would love to get out in a pride parade and be like, my son is gay. I am a hero.
Like in full costume.
I
like
am
Cole
the
did.
ally. Yeah.
And then after all of this shit, of Meredith saying, Brooksy hasn't even talked about his sexuality. Yep. Now we just get this little scene where he just drops in that he's gay. Which, fine, but like, why did you make such a goddamn big deal about it over the past couple seasons?
Because Jennifer Shaw liked a tweet that said Brooks was a sissy bitch. And now they're like best friends. Right?
Yeah. Well, because Meredith has no one else. Meredith's burning bridges just everywhere. And
now I have to ask the obvious question. Did you notice what kind of pizza Meredith Marks ordered?
Mushroom.
Just mushroom.
I love a mushroom pizza, Amanda. I think I have one in my freezer right now.
Just
mushrooms. Great. Yeah.
Oh, I find that offensive.
Oh, yeah. No, I like a one-topping pizza. I'll get a pizza with just onion on it sometimes. Is that gross?
But that's allowed because it has a bigger flavor. Mushroom is just.
I love a mushroom.
Oh no! If you're gonna have mushroom, it has to be with like onions and green peppers, or like olives and
I love onions and green pepper. Yeah, those are my three favorite. Is sausage, onion, green pepper, mushroom.
Yeah, just mushroom. You're gonna go to a pizza place and get just mushroom. No, not allowed.
Well, this is bougie, this place they were at.
No, I don't like it at all.
It was called like Ava or something. But so Brooke says, no, I'm actually not dating anyone. That was just a really funny joke that I just told Dad. And then Seth's like, well, I mean, I want to look around. Like who would be your ideal boyfriend? Do you think that they talked about it beforehand? Like Brooks was like, Mom, I think I'm gonna come out on camera, but I don't want to make it a big deal. Right. Yes. Like he knew that this would be discussed. Right. Mm-hmm. Seth's favorite is Seth had an answer way too quickly here, by the way. He's like, well, what would your ideal boyfriend be? Red five.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
That is and he's so Seth's type.
Because he's like masculine and he's fucking hot. And Meredith's like, okay. She was not thrilled with this.
No, I don't like that answer. I don't know what I would want Seth to say, but I don't like it. He's like, he's just tight and like strong. And
like he was really excited about it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Should I pull up that clip so people know what we're talking about?
Yeah, this is Kim Platt, guys. Introducing herself.
Not having a very good month, is she?
Oh God, I forgot about that. Yeah,
about that.
No, Cara Berry covered it on her podcast. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
She really got in depth on it.
Solid. She's stretching out on a ballet bar here,
wearing sandals.
Oh, that's right. Like Tevas or something, right?
Yeah,
Tevas.
Oh, this bar is so nice. Like it doesn't move, it doesn't slide. It's solid.
Oh.
Ugh, God. As her vagina is pointed at the camera.
So bad. It's so bad. Okay, so what else did we have? What do you think about Angie Harrington? Did she say it at the game or not?
Yeah, I believe she did. I believe Whitney here. I do believe Whitney.
And I think Angie and Heather and Whitney all agreed. If you guys bring it up that I said this, if this comes up, that we're talking about anyone, the other two are going to deny it and you're on your own.
Well, it also goes from her saying to Heather when they're alone together, that, I never would have said that. What? No, that's a business.
Right, never with the point.
Right. But I can't see you. But then later it turns into, okay, yeah, no, I understand. But if I had said that, I mean, I guess I just don't remember. I would have remembered, I feel, but I guess I just don't remember. So now it goes from absolutely not 100% that did not happen to I just don't remember.
I don't think it was like a rumor like she's having an affair and she's blowing him. I think it might have been more like a joke, like, oh, how'd they get those tickets? Oh, Lisa's probably blowing him or whatever. I think it was probably more like that.
I think it was something in between that.
Yeah.
It was a throwaway comment, but also it was juicy tea and they were drinking. Sure. And that is interesting information. I believe that Heather doesn't remember that because Heather does double down on the fact that she's like, if I remembered that, I would have been flying out the door to like agree with you on that. Like we talk about Lisa we talk shit on Lisa all the time. Right. She says. So I do believe that Heather doesn't remember that.
I agree with that. Now, Lisa Barlow now crying on the phone to her brother about her siblings' divorces and how she doesn't want to end up like that because she and John Barlow, he's like the best husband of all the husbands. My sisters are like, you're the best husband. I'm like, I know I'm the best husband.
She turns right on the waterworks and she's like, actually, it made me really sad. And like, it's just so bad because like, how did we turn out this way? And then her brother's like, okay, gotta go. And then she's like, all right, bye. Okay, anyway, John, okay, we gotta go. Let's go get a Slurpee. Turns right off.
Yeah, but somehow like her sister's getting a divorce, like 6 of her sisters or 5 of her sisters. That's somehow her trauma story. That they are divorced.
I don't think I've ever cried about someone else's divorce. Like, come on.
I thought that you're taking on your siblings' divorces as a trauma to yourself. Something bad must have happened to us when we were younger because all my other siblings except me and my brother are divorced. Because John
she's stealing Whitney's childhood trauma storyline.
Yeah. God, what are we doing here? Jesus.
I also think it's super telling when John Barlow gets confessional. And he's instead of saying, yeah, no, there's no merit to any of this, he starts it off by saying, no marriage is perfect, but I'm like, okay. You don't need to finish that sentence.
He's a terrified man. He is afraid all the time. I mean, they definitely walk around the house. He and Jack and Henry walk around like, don't touch that. Mom's gonna be really mad if you touch that towel. You almost broke it. They tiptoe around that place.
Jack was after the dance, and he made a sign that says, "I would be bananas if I didn't say yes to sweethearts."
What's with the Mormons and bananas? Mary Brown.
They love their bananas. It's very phallic.
Bananas.
Oh, phallic.
Soaking. I was on soaking TikTok for a while.
Really?
Soaking? Yeah.
So they're just talking about it?
Yeah, there's like a former Mormon podcast or something that would come up on my thing. Now it's going to because your phone's always listening.
That they come on and they say, yes, I've done this.
Yeah, that it is a thing. It's not just an urban legend. It's an actual thing.
But I would assume that the peen would immediately go soft, right? Doesn't it need to be always
just sits in there? You're just not. No, you're not allowed to move. It's just
so it sits in there until it goes soft, and then he pulls it out.
Yeah, I guess. It just soaks.
Gross.
I know. It's so disgusting. There was a rumor that a girl in high school did things with another hole because she needed to stay a virgin until she was married.
Yeah, but that hurts so much.
And that somehow made more sense. I'm like, isn't that worse? Isn't that like, that seems more ungodly than
you would think.
The actual thing.
Would you ever try anal sex?
No. Not my thing. I can tell you immediately it is not my thing.
Yeah.
I don't use it enough as it is, apparently, because you always tell me I don't go as often as I should.
Yeah. It's like a crystal.
A diamond. It's just solid.
Yeah. It's solid. On that note, is there anything
hold on. That's that. Don't mean to like shame anyone. Like honestly, whatever your thing is, like more power to you. In every
I'm impressed with women that I've seen in porns that can just sit right down on it. That's like insane to me.
Get out, really? I thought there was like prep involved.
I think there's prep, but still.
Okay.
Like even like my guy friends are like, yeah, no, you do have to. You can't just like sit right down on it, you do have to
Oof.
kind of like wear a
Yeah.
butt plug for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I
Yeah,
don't know
not
how we
my
got
thing, but
here.
more
We'll move
power
on.
to you.
Yeah, good for you.
All right, so that said,
Yeah.
come and find us after that if you really want to, if you want to listen to some more of that. We have some, well, we actually are just finishing up Halloween month. We recorded an
Yeah.
episode of Roseanne and an episode of, what was the other thing that we did? I'm already forgetting.
Oh, it was fun. Oh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, that was
So funny.
crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. We had fun.
We got off on a
I
little
also
tangent there, but I'm not going to bring it up because it'll re-traumatize us both.
Oh,
But
yeah,
we're
yeah, we have a
heading
little, yeah.
into November, so we have some Thanksgiving episodes.
Yeah, I actually have it ready here.
Great.
Do you want to hear
I
what
know
they are?
Net-
Do you
yeah.
want a little
Go for
spoiler?
it.
Okay, so we have Boy Meets World Turkey Day. Justine recommended Master of None, the Thanksgiving episode, which this is what I forgot to talk about. Master of None. I watched the episode, and then I just watched a couple other episodes that I knew that I liked. And then I realized that there has been a season 3 for like the past year that I didn't even know was there.
Oh,
And it
fun.
was so good. But it
Okay.
only follows his like lesbian best friend. So it just follows like it's 6 episodes of just her and her partner and like watching their relationship. It's awesome. I loved
good.
it. It was like anyway, so Master of None. Nick recommended Bob's Burgers. I don't know if we're gonna do that one because we got a few extra ones, but we have
Okay.
Erica suggested Fresh Off the Boat.
That should be fun to
Thanksgiving.
watch.
Elise Orman suggested either Big Mouth or Superstore. 2 shows I've never watched before.
Same. I like this that we're watching some new shows. I've never seen Fresh Off the Boat either.
Yeah, Big Mouth I've seen a couple episodes of. It's good, but Superstore I've never seen. Robbie Roselle, who, if you know, you know, he's a fucking fierce bitch. He recommended Friends, the one where Ross got high. And that's the one where Rachel makes the trifle and she goes beef sautés with peas and onions.
Okay.
And a user named Belnick suggested The Middle Thanksgiving episode, which Big Dick Chris was obsessed with The Middle, and I judged him so hard for it, but I've definitely seen episodes of it.
Okay.
So we got Lionel suggested King of Queens, season 6, episode 9. Thanks, man. And then lastly, we got Jen Wychuck, who suggested Seinfeld, the mom and pop store. So how about that?
We have some really good ones.
Yeah, that'll be a fun month. I feel like
excited.
there's more episodes than there are, but we'll just go into
Yeah, but this is great. These are fresh new ideas.
Yeah.
So check that out on Total Request Podcast. And then on We Love to Hate TV, we're keeping going with our Sister Wives throwback episodes in season 4, finishing up Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then we're going to do legit recaps of Salt Lake City. Not just like the, little here, little there, like we're doing over here. We'll go in real deep, all the way down.
Solid. And join us on Sunday.
Yes,
that's it.
Sister Wives Sunday. So thank you guys, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.